Look, can somebody please help me? I don't have rights for probably 3 years. I'm being abused by England. So the Duttons and LA. So LA basically kicked me out of Christchurch years ago and are using motorcycle gangs and have basically used my signature of being lovely by copying what I'm doing. There's a difference between somebody that's allowed to work and earn their own money. They're retiring me illegally. I don't want to retire. They're abusing me. They're torturing my genitals in the public. Like they're pulling out my clitoris out to the public down in Christchurch. And everyone's a narcissist about it. Like I'm just so fucking ugly. I deserve it. And that's the treatment that this country's doing to me. And it's going all over the world because of England and America. The enforcement of the law of the government. Because of Kiki and this pizza company. It's not fair. I've asked for democracy all over the time when they first abused my face and they were putting it all over Facebook. She was bullying me. I was a slut. They stopped me having my rights, America. Now I just want my right to die because she's making me old, my landlord. It's like I look young very recently and it's like they've attacked me in Charlotte's house, injected me, and I've got all these people that hate me. They're getting all this money for nothing to bully me online. People I don't even know, they're getting money. All these girls in the public said, all these guys on Facebook are calling you talentless and ugly, and it's like they won't give me mercy. I'm not allowed to have friends. I'm not allowed to be part of a church. I'm not holy enough. And it's like I've been tortured for almost 4 years over it. He's making sure I don't go back to church, that they're holy. But what's the difference between Nickelodeon paying somebody $2 billion to keep antagonizing someone and saying she's fucking ugly on TikToks until I blow up and be seen very horribly in all this army that it's not even who I am. I don't drive cars. I hardly go out anymore because of this. It's not a lie. I don't know who's actioning an army of Turkish and an army of all these jokers all over the world to make sure I'm censored. I don't know why Kiki didn't want me to just have a normal life. Ever since she's come in this country, they've just targeted my life. Her and India. They take me out of my own country. In Australia, I was there and I'm fine. And Joker and her and these bears, I got told because of narcissistic abuse I was going to get help. And I didn't. It's never a democracy. It's just all these American companies. It's all whoever Trump is. I think he's Pizza Sex Epstein guys. Took me. And I think the industry were trying to clear their name, and they put all these posts on this page that guy's actually like a creep that rapes girls and was putting them in this hospital. I think they were trying to clean up. That's got nothing to do with Disney, nothing to do with Nickelodeon. They're creeps from some other gross Epstein's pizza sex thing. That's why I think they put this post out. It had basically a concert where I got killed, and they'd put this massive screen up and all these speakers that I was like a hoe and I was pooing everywhere or something like this. And basically they started a massive alliance and outcasted me and said that everything that I worked for was Kiki was the real one, and they had all these people spying on me for years. But I can't get my name back. There's documents in my files saying I want to get my identity back. Can you help me sort it out? Because before this, I was social. I've gone out to church every day. I've lived my life very peacefully and calmly, and I've gone to work all these times and I can't get into work and I need help with identity theft. Suddenly they went through all this stuff and said Kiki's the holy one, India's the white light and all this kind of stuff, like kind of erasing me as a person, and kicked me out of that city, and kicked me out of all of my friendships in the South Island, these streets. They followed me to Melbourne. They've kicked me out of my own family. They sat with my family. And I got told I was going to get counselling in Australia over real narcissistic abuse, and that was 3 years ago, and there's proof in all these phones about narcissistic abuse and torture. This is now 3 years I've been neglected. And it's years and years of abuse. It's years and years of tour of sexual violence. And now to ruin my face again, disfigure me, that's a sign of disability. And then to keep me in a prison of rats. Like, this is unforgivable of Ruth Cork. Please help me call about those people. that do war crimes, because she's been banning me from having friends, her and Charlotte. Charlotte's kind of blacklisted me all over everywhere, and Robin went around to all of my friends and made a ring and blacklisted me in a different way. Like apartheid. Charlotte's just blacklisting me from being included in any groups at all. It's her school, and that's all of my friends gone, just like that. I only had my family, and I'd only just recovered all this abuse, and they're still torturing me on TikToks, and I want to know about this asylum that this Graham is keeping me under the ground with mutilated vagina and maggots and a human centipede of poo and like a mental asylum hospital. And then they also showed me pictures of Ruth being manipulated by Kiki with some lesbian relationship to fall in love or something and to give me HIV. Is that true? Because I want to know if that's true. I want to know if she's a lesbian. And that Kayla's been using my identity at work when it comes to my love identity and my identity of being a designer and photographer. Now, I don't know how much TikToks you've seen. It looks like it's so vomity of spewing out all this bullying nonsense. I don't think you understand how deprived I am. For 4 years, I can't access what I need, and now he's built walls that I'm a fucking ugly dog that's low class, that I'm cheap trash, and I can't get back up. The things that they're putting on this TikTok is a false. It's not who I am. I'm just somebody that's really tortured for 4 years. I'm in exile. I haven't been able to. They're blocking my mail, and I need help. I want my right to die, because that's my honour gone twice. They're just re-traumatizing me again and again without any consequences. It's just me. I have to keep being ugly to satisfy all of his pussy girls. So every time he wants to make a pussy girl on it, he follows my CVs and he makes all this trash into on it, and I'm being abused to death. I can't do it anymore. I can't be stuck alone. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be in a prison where I'm hated about poo for the rest of my life. I want dignity to die. It's not right what they've done to me. It's not. I just went to Sweden to get asylum and they put me in a prison over there and made out I'm a fucking lion. I had three women that were pigs making out that I'm really jealous and I'm a fucking liar and to not help me. No mercy at all. And I want to know why I'm not allowed to be mercy when my whole life is compassionate care. I can't talk to people if you don't let me have mercy. It's not a way to live. That's psychological torture. America already stole my life anyway. I just want my life over. They've given me a stroke. They won't let me have health care. They sexually assaulted me in Oakley Creek. They've ruined the beautiful girl I was. I don't want to continue anymore. You humiliate me socially in front of all of my